title defense for our champion.
And we're live from Rio Rancho, New Mexico on Monday Night Raw. You guys just saw the fallout of SummerSlam. This lady right here, Chyna, is still your women's world champion, defeating Lash Legend after she ended her undefeated streak that same week on Raw. But she will be taking on the new world heavyweight champion in the intergender match. Champion versus champion, Femi, defeating Roman Reigns, ending his reign of terror. There he is. He is the ruler. But nobody saw this coming. Chyna just pulled off the biggest upset of the year, or of the history of the WWE Universe, taking down the powerhouse Femi. Chyna is the ninth wonder of the world for a reason. And she just put the entire men's locker room and just the entire locker room in general on notice. She didn't miss a beat. She dismantled him. There it is, the cover. But Austin, it's Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold. Stone Cold Steve Austin had money in the bank, and he is taking the opportunity to cash in that son of a bitch of a briefcase on the ruler. Can Stone Cold Steve Austin become the new world champion and take advantage of Femi losing to Chyna? But the glass shattered, the briefcase was live, and the crowd was ready to see a new era. But Femi showed exactly why he's the champion. He survived the rattlesnake. Stone Cold failed to cash in, leaving the world title picture more dangerous than ever. And Stone Cold had this briefcase for a very long time. He picked his moment, but the ruler, the destroyer, the mountain you cannot climb, overcame our adversity and losing to Chyna, but then retaining his world heavyweight championship at the same time. That just shows how Femi is. But we're going to revisit that at another time. We have the draft as well. We put the draft after SummerSlam. So here it is. There's Adam Pearce and player Teddy Long coming in. Drew McIntyre drafted to Raw. Stephanie Vaquer to SmackDown. Roman Reigns stays on Raw. Jey Uso's going to SmackDown, so the Usos are breaking up. El Grande Americano is on Raw. Lash Legend on SmackDown. Randy on the Apex Predators back on Raw. And Jimmy Uso also goes to SmackDown. So the Usos are going to SmackDown. And here is the man. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry taking on Lash Legend. Another intergender match. That's what you're going to see, the kind of a theme here on my WWE 2K26 universe, when a lot of intergender stuff goes on. We just doing it here as Joe Hendry trying to remain the undisputed Intercontinental Champion. Defeated Becky Lynch at SummerSlam in a fatal four-way to keep the undisputed Intercontinental title with Joe Hendry. And another major upset here as Lash Legend will go on to defeat Joe Hendry. But she got drafted to SmackDown, so she on her way out of Raw gets a big win over the Intercontinental Undisputed Champion Joe Hendry. So she may make a statement on SmackDown, getting a title opportunity over here. But Joe Hendry and Becky Lynch still got some beef, and they will squash it probably at the next pay-per-view Clash in Paris. There you see Lash Legend with the huge victory as she retains winning after losing to Chyna. But we got more draft. B-Fab goes to Raw. Alexa Bliss to SmackDown. Asuka's on Raw. Dirty Dom on SmackDown. Ethan Page on Raw. Charlotte Flair goes to SmackDown. CM Punk's on Raw, but we got some breaking news about that. Braun Breaker on SmackDown. And here is the man! Goldberg. Returns after a long way away. He is back in WWE, and he's going to try to make a statement as he is back on a perfect night on Raw. But the breaking news with CM Punk, he did get drafted to Raw, but he immediately said, nah, he will be on SmackDown. Instead, CM Punk we haven't seen him since SummerSlam. He wasn't around for a very long time, ever since he lost the World Heavyweight title to Roman Reigns. He was gone for a while, showed up at SummerSlam in the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. He did not get pinned in that match. Becky Lynch did, but he is on his way to SmackDown, maybe going after LA Knight and becoming the undisputed champion over there. But Goldberg is in the house tonight. His opponent is part of the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu. So it's only Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu on Raw. The Bloodline got split up as the Usos go to SmackDown. And Goldberg tried to go for a spear early, but gets a knee. And then look at this. I just felt like right here that everybody just got paralyzed. The referee, Goldberg, and Jacob, but they're all okay. DDT. Can Jacob get a big win over Goldberg? 1, 2, and only a 2. And they're on the outside. The Stone Cold, with a big power drop. The Stone Cold power drop, but Goldberg says, big fella. Picks him up and slams him down on the outside. The referee counts, and that look like it's going to be a 10 count, and that is it. It looks like it. Yes, Goldberg with a via countout win. Hey, a win is a win here in the WWE as he beats Jacob Fatu. But we got the last round of the night for Ruka on Raw, SmackDown. We got Smash, Ilya Dragunov on Raw, Rusev on SmackDown, R-Truth on Raw, Kevin Owens on SmackDown, Roxanne Perez part of the Judgment Day on Raw, Matt Cardona on SmackDown, and that was the final round of the night for the draft. But the newly World Tag Team Champions, the Steiner Brothers, taking on these fellas of the Bloodline, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, the Usos. Can they get a title win on their way? Because they're going to SmackDown, so if they win, they are taking the Raw Tag Team titles to SmackDown, and there will be no Tag Team Champions on Raw, as the Steiner Brothers did beat the Usos at SummerSlam to become the World Tag Team Champions. The Usos and Roman Reigns both lost their Tag Team gold and the World Heavyweight Championship. So the Bloodline has no gold. They are not rich anymore, but look at this. The Steiner Brothers going for the Steiner Brothers Bulldog right here. Scott doing the honors on Jimmy, going for the cover. 1, 2. And Jay yeet breaks it up. And now here's Scott putting Jimmy on the top rope. Are we going to see a Frankensteiner? It looks like we are. Frankensteiner by Scott to Jimmy, and the cover. 1, 2, and 3. The Steiner Brothers are still your World Tag Team Champions, and hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Raw and the Universe. We had the draft. Make sure you like it if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we're going to see you on SmackDown as the rest of the draft will conclude over there, and we'll see the fallout also from SummerSlam and see who's getting drafted where. Peace out.